Today I'll show you how to completely customize your default mouse cursor and change it into literally whatever the heck you want it to be. And this is all going to be for free and you don't even have to download any software. So let me get into it. So there's a lot of information I'm going to put in this video, but I'm going to make it very simple. First thing we're going to do right from the desktop is just go to the search at the bottom, type in settings. And there's a few things we're going to take a look at, but first go to accessibility and then go to mouse pointer and touch. And right here, you could change it from the default white to black, but that's all pretty basic. But I want to show you the much cooler custom mouse icons you can get. Instead of being in the accessibility tab, come back over here and go to Bluetooth and devices, then scroll down to mouse, and you're looking for this option that says additional mouse settings. Click that. This little tiny window will appear. You want to go to the pointers tab up top. And here you can see all the different mouse cursor types. Whichever one you want to change, you just double click on it. It'll bring up a file explorer window like this. And this is where you can select a .cur file or .ani file. Those are the mouse cursor files that Windows accepts. And there's a bunch of default ones already built into Windows, but they're all going to be pretty boring. So let's get some cool custom ones. And I have two websites I want to show you. This first one's easy. It's just a bunch of people's custom cursor packs that they uploaded on here. It's called rw-designer.com. And if you just see a pack that you like, you could just click on it and they're all laid out here. You could download all of them, or you can click into individual ones like this, for example, and you can click download. But I also want to show you another website to make your own completely custom ones. So this website's cursor.cc. The page will look like this, and you have a blank canvas to literally draw your own thing, which you could do, of course, if you're artistic like that. But you'll notice on the left-hand side, there's an import image button. So let me just go over to Google and grab an image. I'm just going to look up crosshair because I think that might be a cool mouse cursor, and we'll just go with this red one here. So I'm going to click that one, then right click the image itself and click save image as, and then I can hit save. That just throws it right into my downloads folder. So now I can go back to that website and I'm going to click import image right here, then choose file, and right from my downloads folder, I'm going to click that image we just grabbed, click open, and then upload. And here you go. It takes the image and converts it into a little pixel art. You'll notice the image that I have has the white background, so I'm going to have to go through and erase it by clicking transparent over here on the right-hand side. And then I can just use my mouse to get rid of all these white squares. All right, so now that the background's completely erased, you can actually scroll down a bit and you can see an example of what it looks like right now. Something I haven't done yet is set where the mouse actually clicks from. So over here on the right-hand side, there's this option that says hotspot. Go ahead and click that, and you can see you have this little like circle with a cross in it, and you could set that to a certain square on the image. So now that I changed that, you'll see the example is actually reflecting that. So now that I'm done that, at the bottom of the page, there's a download cursor button right here. And now it gave me that .cur file that we need. So now that I have the custom cursor that I want, I'm going to open up my file explorer to bring me right to the downloads folder where my file is. We'll go ahead and right click the cursor file we have, and we're going to click cut because we have to move it to a different folder. And what you want to do now is go to the left-hand side, go over to this PC, and then just go to your main hard drive, the one with the Windows icon on it. From here, you'll go to the folder called Windows, double click it, and then there's a folder right here called cursors. As you can see, that's where all the built-in cursors already reside. While we're in here, just go ahead and right click the background. Like, try not to right click a file, just right click in between like this, and then you can click paste. And because this is a Windows folder, it's going to ask for admin privileges, and you can just click continue. So now that I pasted the file in here, you can see it right here at the bottom. I'm actually going to rename it because it's too vague right now. I'm just going to right click it and click rename right here, and I'll just name it custom crosshair cursor. You can name yours whatever you want. It'll ask for admin privileges again. You could just hit continue. Now we should be good to go. So we're going to go back into settings, and we'll go back to Bluetooth and devices, then back into the mouse settings area, and then additional mouse settings again, back to the pointers tab. Now I'm going to change my normal cursor into that crosshair. So when I double clicked it, the cursor folders already showed up here. So here it is. And when I click on it, you can see a little preview at the bottom. I'm going to just click open. And now before we're done here, we want to actually click save as. And then you can name your custom theme here. So I'll just call it my custom cursors and then just hit OK. And by the way, while you're here, feel free to change any of these other cursor icons. The second most popular to customize would be the link select, which is like your normal like pointer finger one. So you can change that as well. But now that we're all set, you can go ahead and click apply. And now you can see my cursor has changed. I'm going to click OK. And now I'm ready to go. As you can see, my cursor is that red crosshair that we got from Google, and it works just fine. And that's pretty much it. Comment if you have any questions for me. I'll try to help you out. Here's a video for how to customize your desktop shortcut icons if you're interested, and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.